Hello everyone, Medford Collectibles back here with a quick PSA reveal. As always, you guys like the videos, give us a follow, give us a like. All the platforms, Medford Collectibles on eBay, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and my slabs. Thinking about joining ComC here as well. I got so much bulk, $3 to $20 cards that I just can't get to, that I may start sending a lot of my modern stuff into ComC and seeing how that does. I think I'll continue to list all my vintage singles on eBay. I have probably 20,000 that I haven't been on a list, but I think I'll continue with those and then send a lot of the modern stuff to ComC and let it sit there. So this PSA reveal is a 1980 special, 25 cards. Nothing all that valuable. I think the most expensive card here is probably around $100. But this is their $15 special that they had back in, I think it was August. So I decided to send in some stuff I had laying around. A lot of it was from the purchase I made back in January. A lot of the 80s and 90s raw stuff. So pulled some out of there. This is mainly Hall of Famers. Couple stars as well. And I do have pre-grades of what I thought these would get, so I'll take you through that as well. All right, let's jump into it. We're trying to make this quick. So first up, we've got a 1981 Topps Tim Raines PSA 8. Cards off center, but pretty sharp. This was obviously Hall of Famer. Not a very valuable card. Needed one for my Hall of Fame collection. I thought this would be a 7, came back an 8. So I did one grade higher, which really doesn't impact the value on this card. It's like a $25 card. So next up, Cal Ripken, 1986 Topps All-Star Glossy. Got an 8. I thought this would be a 9. So probably there's something on the card that's bringing it down a little bit. Yeah, this was just sitting in boxes with that big collection I bought. This is probably a $20 card there, $25 card. Just nothing too good there. 1987 Donruss Barry Bonds. I've sent in so many of these, and I feel like I always get 7s and 8s. I had this one expected to be a 9, so 1 grade less. So an 8. This card's readily available and probably $15. So there's a fisheye in the back there, but I thought it looked pretty good otherwise. Not a lot of whitening. Corners are pretty sharp. But got the 8. Looks weird in the slab. All right. This was a complete guess because these are so rough cut, O-Pee-Chee. So I had predicted a 7 on this 1980 O-Pee-Chee Ozzie Smith. It is off center. It's a little rough, some of the corners and stuff. Obviously the rough cut on the right is just standard for the card. It looked pretty good. It's pretty OC on the back. Just came back a 6, expected a 7. It's probably like, I don't know, they don't sell that often. Probably 30 or 40 bucks in that grade. Got a 1980 Topps Nolan Ryan. I had multiple of these. Oh no, I had multiple of 81. So this one I expected an 8 on. It came back an 8. So it was pretty good there. It's probably 60, 70 bucks on the Ryan. Came back as expected, which is good. I'll take that one. We got 1980 Topps Tony Dorsett. This one came back a 9. I expected an 8, so did a little better on this one as well. Thought it was too OC to get a 9, being the older card, but the card was sharp. So we will take that. All right, Wade Boggs. 1983 Donruss rookie. I sent in 2 of these, expected 9s on both of them, and I got 8s on both of them. So let's see if I can find the other one. There's a grade off on both of these. Where are we at here? Somewhere in here. There it is. Of course, the last one I look at. So there you go. Expected 9s, got 8s. So in 8, these cards are about 25 bucks or so, 20, 25 bucks. So 2 Boggs rookies there. I got more Boggs rookies as well that I sent in. So we can just go through those now. So I got the 1983 Fleer Boggs. Expected a 9, got a 9. So good there. Getting 25, 30 bucks, nothing too valuable. And then I sent in 3 of his Topps rookies. And I had 7 or 8 on all these. So you can see the first one came back at 9, which is a good surprise. Increased the value quite a bit on this card. It's probably about 100 bucks. I also got a 7. And then I got an 8 too. So I got 7, 8, and 9. So 9's good. 7 and 8, you know, not doing too well. 25, 30 bucks on those two. But we'll take the 9. It's a good surprise. Let's go through. I got 1, 2, 3 Nolan Ryan 1981 Topps. I expected 7 or 8 on these. And they all came back 8s. These are all pretty sharp. Just kind of secretly hoping to get a 9 on one of these, but can't be upset about 3 8s on those. Kind of what I expected. They're all around 30. They're $30, $35 cards in an 8. So a lot of these I picked up, again, in that collection I paid. I mean, I probably paid 10 cents for these cards because of the amount I bought. So even if I paid $1 for those cards, to get them graded for 15 bucks, have them be worth 30, it just makes sense to do it. It makes it easier to sell them. Let's stick with some more. I got some football stuff here too, but I'll try to get through the older 80s stuff first. Go to Mike Schmidt. Got a 1984 Fleer Mike Schmidt PSA 10. That's what I expected. I sent it in. I thought it would be a 10. Probably 50, 60 bucks in this grade. So if you get a 9, it's really not worth it. I got 2 examples where I thought others would be 10s and they got 9s. It's really not worth it. But happy to get the 10 on the Mike Schmidt there. Kind of surprised it's not worth more than that. But these cards are pretty easy to see, and I think they gem up quite a bit. So 10 on the Schmidt there. Got 1982 Donruss Nolan Ryan. Expected a 9 on this one. It came back an 8. So 1 grade lower there. Again, 20, 25 bucks in that grade. You're kind of just hoping to get your grading fee back. We got a Puckett rookie, 1985 Topps. This one I expected an 8, got an 8. Not too bad there. Again, sharp card, just a little OC. Shows some other minor flaws in the card. Looks like a little dent there right in the middle you can see. So happy with the 8 there in the Puckett. 1984 Donruss Wade Boggs. This is an example of actually these two. So the Donruss Boggs and Brett from 1984. I expected 10s on both of these, which is the only reason why I sent them. And they both came back 9s. So they're not horrible on 9. It's probably $25, $30 or so. I think I'll get my money back for them. But I really sent these in because I thought they were gems. But 1 grade off, I mean, it's just going to happen with the 80s cards. They're tough to get gems on. I think I've sent in probably, and you guys have seen some of the videos, I probably sent in, I don't know, almost 100 of these at this point from the 80s and that collection I bought. Very few gems. I had a Gwynn rookie get a gem, which was nice. I had a Ozzie Smith Diamond Kings from the early 80s get a gem. Outside of that, not really too many. And then the Schmidt here. So you get a lot of 9s and 8s. But a few gems can make up for it. But those aren't too bad in 9s. I'm going to move those pretty quick in a 9. And again, make my money back there. 1984 Topps Nestle hand cut. This one looked really sharp to me. That's mainly why I sent it in. I thought I had a chance at a 9. Came back an 8. So this is a shorter print card for Gwynn. Looks cut really well. But 8 there is not too bad on that card. Wasn't expecting a gem or anything. All right, last 3 cards. I got kind of crushed in these last 3. Well, 2 of them I'll say I got beat up pretty bad on. I expected 9s on all these. So the first one here, Thurman Thomas rookie. Had a 9, I came back an 8. Not really sure why. That one was pretty good. I thought this had an outside chance at a 10. Actually, all 4 of these I thought had an outside chance at a 10. This one came back lower. The back's off center there. So it's going to be tough to get a 10 with the back off center. They're very critical of these cards. Looks like it might be a little OC top to bottom too. But in an 8, not really worth much. Definitely not worth grading for an 8. 1989 score, Michael Irvin. Again, had a 9 on this. So it looks pretty well centered and stuff. Just slightly off top to bottom. Yeah, there's probably some other surface issues and stuff on there that when you put it under magnification. I look at these pretty close, but I don't look at them too close. So maybe some edge wear. So the 8 on the Urban. That's probably a $10, $15 card at an 8. 89 Pro Set, Sterling Sharp. This one I got, expected a 9, got a 9. This one's like 30, 35 bucks. You don't see this card in a, I'm surprised it's not listed very often. There's not many available of this card in a 9. I don't know why. I think it's a pretty common card. But we'll take the Sterling Sharp at a 9. And last but not least, Griffey rookie. 89 Topps traded. This one came back at 9 as well. Expected a 9. Again, secretly hoping for a 10 on one of these, but didn't happen. Later 80 stuff, sometimes you can get lucky and get some. This one had some slight edge wear in the back, and it's tough to get a gem on a card like this. It's been sitting in a box. So, but it looks pretty good though. So that is it. So again, 25 cards. For the most part, right around where I expected. I don't think I had any grades off by more than 1 this time around, which usually doesn't happen. I usually have a couple surprises. So all these were within 1 grade up or down of what I expected. So that's good. That's, at least it's, to me, means it was accurate based on what I sent and my notes I wrote down. So pleased with that. Turnaround was like, I don't know, probably 3 months, I'm gonna say. Like I said, he's in end of July. They came back about a week ago, so it's November 9th today. They probably came back again early November, so about 3 month turnaround. It's not too bad for the bulk submission. I do have a bunch of other orders at PSA right now. I've got about 120 cards sitting beside me to send in, and then like I said, I think I'm gonna do a big ComC submission just to try it out. Send in some. I might send a bunch of cigarette cards, like 1910s up through 1940s non-sport, and like Will cigarettes cards, and see how they do. I got probably 1,200 of them that the list it would take forever, but let them do it for me for 50 cents a card. It makes sense. So be on the lookout for that. I might do a run through of those before I send them, just to show you guys what I'm sending in. A lot of those are worth $1 to $5. They're not really that valuable, but they're unique. And I didn't see many listed for some of them when I went on to ComC, so maybe it'll generate some interest. As always, you guys like the videos, follow us, like us here on YouTube. Check us out on the other platforms, and if you see any of these cards you're interested in, I think pretty much all of these are available. I think I have all the ones in here for my Hall of Fame collection already in a better grade. So reach out if you guys are interested in any of those, and we will talk to you next time.